So fast.
Here they are. And then you have fog. Go ahead, do it.
Camera's rolling.
My foggy shoes.
Okay, guys.
Thank you and welcome back to Jerry and Woody's Horror Movie Reviews.
Today we're going to talk about George Romero. That's right, George Romero.
In fact, this is a special we're doing about George Romero. We're doing 4 of his films: Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and Land of the Dead. These movies, actually, Night of the Living Dead was the first movie to actually come out in regards to zombies, really giving them life. This is what really started the whole genre off. The story itself is about these 6 or 7 people that actually close themselves into this farmhouse after reports of the dead coming back to life and eating the living. They're in turn making them dead, which brings them back to life. It's a vicious, catch-22 cycle. But it was shot in black and white. Great movie. Small cast of main characters. Bill Heinzman is the main zombie. We actually met him a couple times.
Very
Great
nice
guys. Curious Sean.
Filmed in 1968 in rural Pennsylvania. It's a zombie film. It's one of the greats. It is the great. Can't get any better than that. And again, it's on my shelf. Should be on yours. Next we'll talk about
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. One of my favorites.
This is actually very cool. This is actually another cool one as well. This actually takes place in a mall.
In a shopping mall. In the Monroeville Mall. Survivors try to get themselves into an area where they can live, so they get to themselves to a mall where zombies are attacking. You can't go wrong with this film. You really can't.
And actually, with this film, they also went ahead and they came out with the idea that the zombies, now that they were dead and roaming, trying to find the living, were actually sort of reverting back to old habits they had.
Everyday life.
Right, trying to almost sort of recapture what they
Going
lost.
shopping, things like that. And they were attacking. It's a great movie.
Brazilian waxing, whatever. But I mean, yeah, they did straight bring it back down to it.
Very little Brazilian waxing.
Yeah, because that stings like a mother.
Yes.
Next up, Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
That was actually shot in Miami.
Shot in Miami. Great film as well. It's an underground laboratory / survival bunker. And you can't go wrong. From great acting. The great Richard Liberty plays Frankenstein in it. Great actor. We met him.
Met him as well.
Very good.
The compound itself, they're actually experimenting on zombies to find out what caused them to reanimate and trying to figure out another way to perhaps even bring them back into normal society.
Try to domesticate them.
For the most part. What was the one zombie's name? Was it
Bub?
Bub the zombie, who, like in Dawn of the Dead, started reverting back to some of his old habits. Teaching him how to use a razor,
headphones.
Like right. And really, again, domesticating.
Great actors, great movie. I give it 2 thumbs up so far on all of them. Next up, Land of the Dead. A great film. Dennis Hopper.
John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Asia Argenta.
A very updated version of the Dead series.
Fucking Monchi.
Brings it all together, actually.
True. And the one thing that I always look for in a movie is not in any of these, which is a lot of tit and ass.
Yes.
But that's good because the movies themselves, the stories really hold up, and they're very true to the way they have actually built the whole zombie nation. And again, in Land of the Dead, they even cemented it even more in regards to the zombies trying to revert back to their old ways. They actually move in packs. They become a bit more organized. They're using tools like they had been when they had been alive, and they run amok through actually a fortified city that was built by by Dennis Hopper's character, who turns out to be a real dick.
Yes.
But all in all, again, a great film. It was.
Look for the cameo of Shaun from Shaun of the Dead.
That's right. He actually plays a zombie.
Yes.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. He's like, "You got red on you."
You got red.
You got red. Yeah, you're
great
funny.
film.
But with these are the movies that George Romero went ahead and threw his madness into, really, and built a whole culture built on a zombie type of nation. When they say when you're dead, you're gone. Not in these films. You come back hungry.
Once again, I own these films, and so should you.
And you should keep on watching because on Prentice TV, Jerry and Woody's Horror Movie Review.